often have a parent stop me or send me an email about a struggle that they're having at home. I always reassure them that they're not alone and that most of the challenges that they're having are age appropriate, but that doesn't make them easy. That's right, your sweet little ones can push your buttons, and you heard it correctly. If your youngest between maybe ages of 1 through 4 is misbehaving or doing exactly the opposite of what you want them to do, you haven't failed at parenting. What you have is a growing child. At the very young age, children are developing and exploring their emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence encompasses your child's self-awareness, understanding, and the ability to express and manage their own emotions. They are teaching themselves right from wrong where boundaries exist. Along with gaining emotional intelligence usually comes the phrase from many parents, "My child is so defiant." Understanding that defiance at this age is usually an immature brain and an age-appropriate behavior is helpful. However, knowing how to handle it in the moment is the real question that most parents and teachers are looking for. Research shows that telling children what you want them to do instead of what not to do is more effective in the way the young brain processes. Taking the time to teach them and actively reflect on what they did in the moment should support them in beginning to understand the rule or the expectation. Teachers often call this the stop and think. We ask them to stop what they are doing and think, is this a safe choice, or how could we do this differently? With practice, correction, and parents and teachers providing a direct reflection on what they did, they can change the behavior over time. Taking the time for these connections, even in the tough moments, can bridge the understanding between knowing and doing. Conscious discipline also reminds us that an out-of-control adult never feels safe to a child. An adult's composure is the cornerstone practice for adults seeking to create emotional safety. As an adult, conscious discipline asks us to apply composure, empathy, and positive intent. We cannot teach skills we do not possess. So the next time your child is pushing all of your buttons, remember that as parents, we are still human, and it's not unusual to struggle with our favorite little people. However, by taking the time to slow down, identify their struggles, and make connections in the moment, we can better guide our children along their learning to express themselves, self-regulate, all these big emotions that they're having in those little bodies. Dr. Bailey with Conscious Discipline tells us that discipline is not something you do to children, it's something you develop within them.